What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Yes, sorry I haven't dropped videos in a while again. Just been busy, life, yada yada yada. I wanted to do this one a couple days ago when this came on my radar. The people you're looking at on the screen, you got Jordan Peterson to your left, who is a great fucking. I suggest you listen to this guy speak, man. I love this guy, and he'll just blow your mind. He's not really saying anything super deep, but in this world that we're living in now, I've said this before. Common sense, critical thinking is a fucking superpower. So check him out. And the guy on the right is Charlie Hunnam. Charlie Hunnam is an actor. For those that don't know, check out. There's a show called Sons of Anarchy. I fucking love that show. It's awesome. If those who haven't watched it, I suggest you binge watch it. I think there's 7 seasons of it, I believe. Go watch them all. Great show. He plays the main character on that show, Jax Teller. Really good show. But why these two are placed together is because so Charlie Hunnam came out the other day, and I guess he was being interviewed, and he says, I'm a big fan of Jordan Peterson. Oh God. So, nowadays you can't say anything without people getting offended. And people are mad at him simply because he's a fan of Jordan Peterson. And look, for those that follow Jordan Peterson, you know what this is. This is simply because of his stance on free speech. He's against the radical left, the far left ideologues. He's against all those type of people, which I am as well. And simply because he believes that with the trans community, when it comes down to free speech, that it shouldn't be forced to use certain pronouns. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's common sense. I agree with him 100% when he says this. You can't go and force get put into legislature that, hey, listen, if this person doesn't call me X, Y, and Z, then this person deserves to be jailed or fined or whatever. And he's standing up against that. He says, no, that's now you're impeding on my free speech. It's no longer free speech anymore, because it's like this is essentially what's being called misgendering now, which is just the dumbest fucking thing under the sun to me. Because if someone appears to be a man, then I'm gonna say, hi, sir. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't be thrown in jail because of it. And for those that are thinking that this is so far-fetched, go look up a woman named I think it's Carolyn Farrow. For those that think that this is bullshit, go look it up. She's a UK journalist. She had some type of issue with this, and the police are actually entertaining this nonsense of trying to pursue jail time for this woman. 6 months in jail. I believe it's 6 months in jail for misgendering somebody. Could you imagine how much of that power is going to be abused? For real. Like, if I want to go get at somebody, what I'll do is I'll say, if I have an altercation with somebody, I'll say, this person called me a he. Well, I'm a she. I'm identifying as a woman. You know what I mean? Like, so in this world, this is where we're going. And I try to warn y'all. A lot of y'all say I'm paranoid and all that. Hey, listen, this is coming down the pipeline. And I'm glad that people like Jordan Peterson are standing up and saying something about this. But look, bringing this back to Charlie Hunnam. Charlie Hunnam was referencing the fact that he's talking about like how to live your life, how to, because he wrote that book. What is it? 12 Rules of Life, to Life, an Antidote to Chaos. I know maybe I'm botching up the title. It's something like that. And a lot of dudes are reading his book. His book was a bestseller. A lot of people uh, pack his speaking tours. He makes a lot of money, this Jordan Peterson guy, and rightfully so. He deserves it. Like I said, in this day and age, you need people like Jordan Peterson to come out and tell you. He just speaks. He doesn't get frazzled. He doesn't, and I love his debates as well. This is a man's man, and I congratulate him. I don't see why Charlie Hunnam is getting any backlash for simply saying, "Yeah, I'm a fan of this guy's work." Big deal. See, and this is what pisses me off because you got to watch who you say you're a fan of. You got to watch it. This is why I understand why Ben Shapiro said at one point, he said that when he goes, I have celebrity fans. And when they come see me, I tell them, listen, don't take pictures with me because what's going to happen is you're going to be committing career suicide. And I don't, because, mad people are fucking sensitive and I don't want you to lose money or lose out on anything, feeding your family on the back of you taking a innocent picture with me or, sort of co-signing me. You know what I mean? And I totally understand that now. And Charlie Hunnam, I love the fact that he's taking the high road and not even acknowledging these assholes because he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to. Listen, I'm a fan of Jordan Peterson. Now what? Look, anybody could be a fan of this guy. He's not some Nazi like people try to make him out to be. He's not saying anything fucking wrong. When you take your emotions out of shit, once again, the truth will smack you dead in the face. And that's all I got to say. I'm a big fan of both these guys. Much love to Charlie Hunnam. I love him as an actor. Definitely a big Sons of Anarchy fan. Please, guys, if you follow me, check that show out. And I'm definitely a fan of Jordan Peterson. I love the way this guy debates. I love his speeches. And yeah, that's it. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe, and that's it. Peace, bitches.